Hey guys, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. That is really loud music, but really cool music nonetheless. So I thought it was time I finally started another MMO. I still am getting value out of Black Desert, so I will still continue playing it, but I also want to try something new. I should be finishing my Witcher playthrough, but I'm kind of more interested in playing this at the moment, so I'm just going with what I want to do. So yeah, let's get started. It does only say Shadowbringers here, but I did buy the complete edition, so we should be starting at the beginning. I hope. I don't know. Never played the game before, so we'll see what happens. I do believe I have to pick my server though. So you got options of the North American data centers, European, and the Japanese. They say to go with one that's closer to you for the ping. And obviously there's nothing down in Australia where I am, so logic would suggest NA, like I am doing for Black Desert. Japanese servers probably wouldn't understand much of what's happening over there. My Japanese is conversational at best, though they've got some really cool server names like Unicorn. But anyway, we'll probably be doing some of the North American servers, sorry, data centers, whatever you want to call it. Oh, but Ragnarok sounds so cool. But no. Oh, and Phoenix, Shiva, no, North American, we need it for the ping. I'm not quite sure exactly how this works, but you've got your choice of Ether, Primal, or Crystal. I think I'm going to be going for Ether, though do I get a choice of which one within that, or does it just automatically pop me on one? How does it work exactly? I don't know, but your choices, well, sorry. The options, which I don't know if you get to choose from, are Adamantoise, Cactua, Fairy, Gilgamesh, Genova, Midgard Samar, I probably didn't pronounce that correctly, Sargatanus, and Siren. Interesting. Interesting choice indeed. I guess, confirm. I don't know if it just plops me on a particular server or... okay. That just happened.
Hydaelyn. A vibrant planet blessed by the light of the crystal. Amid azure seas, encompassing the westernmost of the three great continents, there lies a realm embraced by gods and forged by heroes.
Sounds
Her
positively
name,
poetic.
Eorzea.
Vows much?
The annals of Eorzean history chart the
Eorzea.
rise of a succession of great civilizations, each one enjoying an age of peace, the astral eras.
Sounds lovely.
To date, all have proven ephemeral.
Well, this looks lovely.
In the year 1572 of the sixth and most recent astral era, the Northern Empire of Garlemald amassed a great army at the heart of Eorzea, seeking dominion over all.
Naturally.
Rising in desperate resistance, the forces of the Eorzean Alliance met their would-be conquerors in the field. Yet, even as the battle raged, the lesser moon, Galamon, was plucked from the heavens through imperial machination.
Oh shit. Killed a moon.
From its core emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who unleashed his fury upon the realm.
Of course he did. Looking pretty cool, Bahamut.
The devastation brought Eorzea to its knees and the era to its end.
Ooh, did they seal him back up? Oh no. Oh no! Oh shit. Bye!
5 years have come.
Only
and
5?
gone.
Okay.
The light of life still shines upon Eorzea. Man labors tirelessly to raise himself from the calamity's ruin. The realm is forever changed, a stranger to him once more. Yet heedless of what lies ahead, he shall press on. Spurred by the promise of peace and prosperity. Amid this period of great change, an adventurer arrives in Eorzea, one whose tale is yet unwritten.
Well, that was a delightfully dramatic opening cinematic. Oh, back to the crystal. Oh, I love Final Fantasy music.
May he ever walk in the light of the crystal.
Mother of God. I'm gonna have to close Discord. That's great. Let me close Discord. So I love Final Fantasy games, I really do, but part of what makes them so brilliant and exciting and rewarding are the companions you have with you along the journey. Their characters are just incredible and engaging, and I love the experience of going through this story with these other characters. My concern with this is that it's an MMO and that well, I'm guessing you don't have those same companions. You don't have people going on this journey with you from beginning to end and having these massive character arcs. It's just going to be other random people. So I'm a little concerned on that front. But again, I haven't played it, I haven't seen it, so I can't judge it before I actually, get into it. So this is a subscription-based service. Even though you pay like 60 Australian bucks to play the goddamn game, they still want to mooch you of all your money in the coming months. So I have 29 days remaining within that first purchase. So I'm going to try and cram in as much as physically possible in this time so that I don't have to pay much in the future months, because I don't want to have to pay much, really. I really don't. And the rest no one cares about. So welcome to Eorzea. Eorzea, oh, that's a stupid name. Before your adventure can begin, you must first create a character. No shit, but thanks. Proceed. This is very loud, but I like it. Okay, we are selecting race and gender. Okay, so here, let's stick a female there, please. I don't know if that's pronounced correctly. Here. The Year are said to have first travelled to Eorzea from her surrounding continents and islands. 3 great migratory waves later, they are now the most populous of all the civilized races. They exhibit a relatively modest physique, both in height and build, and are known for their peculiarly short, rounded ears. Really? I can't... You don't... Oh, there we go. Really? They look like normal ears. Oh, maybe compared to the other. Okay, right. As I say, they look like normal ears to me, but that's the point, I think. They are humanoid, or human-like ears. Ears are well suited for travelling long distances by foot, a trait thought to account for their swift proliferation. Okay. The espousal of an eclectic variety of languages and traditions is a legacy of their diverse heritage, as is a resulting lack of a unified cultural identity. This is quite loud. I am going to turn it down. Don't mind me. Wow, I might have to turn that music down in the settings, but I digress. We have Eleison. Oh wow, shit, that's a massive height difference. Jesus, okay. These look elvish, but I shouldn't judge just yet. Eleison. In former times, the Eleison were the sole inhabitants of Eorzea, claiming dominion over her. Traditionally a nomadic people, the tall, slender Eleison believed the realm to be theirs by divine right. Unfortunately, this belief made the eventual appearance of the Hyur and their multitudes akin to an invasion, and a long history of conflict ensued. I can see how that would happen, yes. Ultimately, the Eleison diverged into the 2 clans that exist today. The Wildwood Eleison took to the forest to protect their homeland, while the Dusk-White Eleison withdrew to caves and subterranean, opting instead to avoid all contact with any but their own. Interesting. Lalafell. Ew. That's a hell no, but we're going to read nonetheless. A wee people sporting short, rotund bodies, the Lalafell appear as no more than children to the eyes of most. Many of these nimble little folk hail from the islands of the South Seas, where they practice a simple agricultural lifestyle. It was not until the opening of maritime trade routes, sorry, I totally stuck an article in there when there was none, that the gradual migration of Lalafells to Eorzea began. Now, one of the most well-established races in the realm, Lalafells can be found in great numbers in nearly every city. The Lalafellian culture, there's no way there, culture places great emphasis on blood relations. Individuals are known for getting along amicably with members of all races. Well, that's just sweet, but still, hell no. Ooh, I don't remember how to pronounce this. My instinct is to say Mikote, but It probably isn't right. Like, a Q probably isn't a Q sound. It's probably something else. I'm just going to call it Mikote because I don't have any other way of pronouncing it in my mind right now. Ooh, I didn't actually see. Oh, okay, no, you can just stand for now. I haven't picked what I'm doing yet, so go back, thank you. The ancestors of the Mikote made their way to Eosia during the Age of Endless Frost. Jesus, that must have been a bitch of an age. Traversing the frozen seas in pursuit of the wildlife upon which they subsisted. Adaptation to a hunting lifestyle has fashioned them with a keen sense of smell, powerful legs, and a tail, which provides them with exceptional balance. You have a tail? Huh, so you do. What do you know? Mikote are known to be very territorial, and many individuals tend to lead solitary lifestyles, particularly males. I mean, you're cute and all, but I'm really not feeling it. I'm probably just going to go with generic, because generic is great. Oh, she's tall as well. Rogarden. Are you like an orc? Rogarden? I mean, Eosia is pronounced a stupid way. Maybe you were pronounced oddly as well, but I'm going to call you Rogarden? Rogarden? Nah. Known for their brawny builds and piercing eyes. Really? I can't zoom any closer, but your eyes don't look particularly piercing. The Rodagan? Nope, Rogaden are the largest and most rugged of Eosia's races. The majority of the realm's Rogaden belong to the Seawolf clan, a maritime people who earn their keep on or by the sea, be it as sailors, fishermen, or pirates. I have to say, I really like this background, it's very lovely. Comparatively fewer in numbers are the Hellsguard. Ooh, that sounds nice. Who are known for their more earnest demeanors and can often be found working as bodyguards and smithies. Hellsguard. That has a really cool ring to it. Aura. Is she a little too cutesy? Probably. The curved horn... Wait, what? You have horns? Sorry, wrong button. Hold up. Those horns? I thought they were just decorative. Are those actually parts of your body? Oh, they are. They're in the place of ears. How do you hear? That's probably my next question. No one else cares, but how do you hear? Oh, okay, she was kind of cute until I noticed she had horns. That just got a bit beastie for me. The curved horns and beautifully patterned scales. Scales? You've got bloody scales as well? Jesus, you got it all happening, don't you? Oh my god, you've even got a tail. You terrify me. That characterize the Aura oft give rise to speculation that members of this Hyur-like race native to the far eastern continent of Athard are, in fact, the progeny of dragons. You know, that would make sense. This, however, has long been disputed, with scholars citing several distinct differences in the two races as evidence of decidedly dissimilar roots. The first and foremost being the enhanced hearing and spatial recognition granted by an Aura's cranial projections, traits not attributed to cranial horns. I'm still not sure how you hear though. And the second being the gross disproportion in body mass between Ori... Is that what you... They go from Aura to Ori, okay? Males and females. Again, a trait widely unseen in dragons. I mean, that doesn't mean that they're not derived from dragons just because there are differences, but whatever. She was so cute until I realised she was horny. Oh, that didn't come out as I meant. Soz. Then we have the Hrothgar. Oh, hi sir. Hrothgar. Hailing from the distant shores of Ilsabard, the Hrothgar, sorry, gotta wrap my mouth around the H and the R, are a burly people of lion-like appearance, yet that you are. Or the males are, at least. Females number staggeringly few among the population, and thus are rarely so much as glimpsed by the other races. Yeah, I bet they probably hoard those poor bitches. The Hrothgar's imposing countenance, mitigated not at all by their sharp claws and still sharper fangs, incited panic amongst Eosians upon their arrival, as they were also unable to communicate. Oh, that's a bitch. Initial interactions with the common folk often escalated into conflict. It was not until the Hrothgar gained mastery of the common tongue that fears were allayed, and in time they would be its neighbours, welcome in all corners of the realm. How sweet! And then with the Vieta, which is what What's-Her-Face was from Final Fantasy XII. Shit, what was your name? Fran! And her sisters of whatever that jungle was called. Ugh, it's been too long since I played 12. Don't look at me like that. I liked her. She was cool. I like the Viera. They dress really sexily though, so I don't know about that. Oh, I keep freaking doing that. I keep right clicking. I need to left click. And they always wear ridiculously high heels. There's no way you can walk in that, let alone fight in that. But they're so pretty and cute. Of tall stature and slender frame, the Viera's physical appearance is strikingly similar to that of Thea and Eleazim, save for their distinctively long ears. Don't they have fur or something on their hands or legs? Nope. Okay. Just the ears then. Adhering to a strict code known as the Green Word, they are prohibited from contact with the outside world under threat of exile. Their society is purely matriarchal, and males of age are seldom, if ever, found within the bounds of any village. They instead serve as protectors of the wood from the shadows, that no evil may ever encroach on their sacred lands. Oh, Vieira's are kind of cool though. No. I will just actually have a look at all the men. Jesus, I can't get over how tall they are. I love how you go from that to that. He's kind of neat, I guess. I don't like the ears. I meant the outfit. The outfit's kind of neat. Don't know about the boots, though. Jesus. He's on steroids. Damn! You thick! Okay, interesting. Actually, I can actually see the arm pieces. Is it like just tattoos that he has or something? Eh. Anyway, we will probably just go with boring here because I'm a boring human being. Huh. So, attire, race, job, small clothes. Oh sure, let's just pop her in her underwear, why not? And I don't really know any moats, so that's pretty pointless. Environment. You know, I kind of like that, the ethereal background, given we're on the Aether server. But let's have a look at my options. Sunny Lenoskian coastline. Ooh. I do like that indeed. Honey, your hair is way too short, sorry. And the forest of the Black Shroud. Ooh, this is gonna be excited for checking out the world. Then we have the arid desert of Thanlan. That's a desert? How the fuck's that a desert? It's arid, but I wouldn't call it deserty. Ooh, technology. That's nice. And the Gridanian residence. Gridanian? Ugh. I need someone to say these names for me in game. Nah, let's go back to the void. I like the void, the ethereal background. I like it. Okay, well, let us commit to being a boring human. Oh, I get to choose a clan? Oh my god, this first episode, I kid you not, is just it's just gonna be character creation, as always. Midlander. The Midlander clan comprises over half of the total population of Eorzea's Hears. Oh my god, I'm butchering everything. They've established themselves throughout every city in the realm and lead lives as diverse as their heritage. Trained in letters from infancy, the Midlanders are generally more educated than many of the other races and clans. Despite the fact that males tend to be slightly taller than females, there are no significant differences between the genders. Starting attributes. Okay, we're strong, we're intelligent, pretty good vitality, dex and mind a little so-so. Actually, I'm assuming that's mind. Is it like wisdom as opposed to intelligence? Eh. And, oh shit. She big. Yep, okay. The Highlanders were the first of the year to reach Eorzea. The name derives from their long tradition of building strongholds in the mountains. Compared to the Midland Brethren, the Highlanders are noticeably larger and yep, you don't say. Of late, Highlanders have become an increasingly rare sight at Eorzea, the number represented almost exclusively by those who fled Alamigo after its fall, I totally butchered that as well, and now work in the desert city-state of Ulgar as mercenaries and sellswords. Okay, they're one stronger, but their intelligence suffers as a result. Their vitality is better to be expected of their size, and their mind and dexterity are pretty good too. So, obviously I'm going to go for the Midlander, I'm sorry, but I'm going for the boring character, clearly. Sorry, do note that I'm still sick, so I am going to be chopping and changing as I cut out my coughs. So, she is approximately 164 centimeters tall. Fantastic, you're the same height as me. That's going to stay. Great. See, perfectly average to everybody who says I'm short. Perfectly average. Now, customize your character's appearance. This is going to take a while. So that's height. Oh, so you select here and then you got the sliders on that side. Gotcha. Muscle tone. Oh, I mean, I can't really see, can I? Sorry. So, chiseled versus smooth. I mean, oh, for God's sake. Doesn't look very chiseled to me. Maybe in the ab region. The rest of her body doesn't look particularly chiseled. You're still wearing shoes when you're wearing your small clothes? You're a strange woman. I mean, why wouldn't you? I feel like she looks ripped. She just got a little extra shadow. Sure. She can be chiseled. Good for you, love. Bust size. I mean, I usually go quite small for my characters, but that almost looks too small. But it could just be because she's got slender shoulders, maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's apparently average? Really? Huh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of big knockers, so I guess we will leave it at maybe at average. Can I do any of this in game, or is this just you do it now and that's it? I don't know. God, it feels weird staring at some chick's boobs, but you know, gotta get it right. Yeah, you can be average. Skin color. Oh, you're not pale enough. You need to be pale like me. Oh, that doesn't look any paler. I'm not really gonna know. We'll come back to that. We will come back. We'll come back to skin after we do hair and eyes. They're all gonna be short, aren't they? Everything is always short in games. I hate short hair. I'm sorry, but I do. It comes from a lifetime of having long-ish hair. I say ish because I do cut it on occasion. That reminds me of that chick from Final Fantasy X too. Pain, that was her name, wasn't it? Something like that? I try to forget that game even exists. Oh, that's cute. How's it staying braided when there's no hair tie? Why didn't I start with her face? Like, honestly, hair should come after face. Oh, they're cute. I like those. Oh, God, no. Cute, but no. I mean, time and place. Ugh. Ugh. Ooh, I do like the underbraid. Although, where it goes, I'll never know. Hey. What's the difference between them? Oh, the bangs! Now that you've pointed it out, those bangs look kind of stupid. I mean, that one looks fine, but that one looks like it just floats off the side of her face. Kind of weird. Okay. What the hell is that supposed to be? Who the hell cuts their hair like that? You cray. Ooh, here we go. We're going into long hair options. That's revolting. There we go. This is probably going to be my winner. I don't know why it floats like that. Hair does not work like that. That looks cool. No. Definitely not. No. I mean, these hairstyles are so generic. Where's the creativity? I want creative hairstyles, not boring, same old. It's kind of cute for short hair. Ugh. God, who are you trying to be, Cloud? Oh, Jesus. I guess I asked for creativity. I just don't get the floating business. Is it to avoid cutting armor? Is that maybe... Actually, that would make sense. What the fuck is that? Who would even pick that? I don't know who, that's for sure. Yeah. That's just short hair. Jesus! No! I have to say, I'm pretty underwhelmed by my choices. I don't love any of them. I was hoping, oh, that's kind of cute. I like space buns. I was hoping I'd, like, love something. But I love none of them. They all look just as bad as each other. So your options are kind of like space buns. Where was that other hair I liked? That. It's probably going to end up in that. Ugh, so disheartening. So disheartening. It really is. Ooh. You know me, I like my natural and my fun coloured hair. What would you like, love? Again, it's really hard because you don't really have a face. I mean, you've got a face, but I don't know if it's the face I'm going to keep. So, what do you think about blonde with some pink highlights? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that either. The highlights are a really weird colour as well. I could probably live with that. Still looks weird. But anyway, we are not going to spend all day on this. We totally are. So that's the face she's with. Wait, what? Oh, I see. I like her eyes. Don't know about the chin, though. She looks kind of weird. Yeah. Yet again, I don't really love my options. I really don't. So we're going to have to do some crafting here. I thought I'd have more customization than this, but okay. So eye shape. Oh, I like that. Can There we go. Zoom in further. Funnily enough, I do prefer what she has already. I just wish I could move them myself. I don't know if the green really goes with the pink and the hair though. My gosh, the eyebrow choices look like my eyebrows. They're all like pencil thin. Look at them all. They're so thin. I mean, if I could move the noses, that'd be great. But I can't. Because I'd like to pull it down. I'd do like type 3 and then pull it down or something. Oh, it just occurred to me, I can't change your eye makeup. What? How can you not allow me? Maybe it's under face paint. Maybe it's under face paint. Maybe there's still time yet. Maybe that's blush. I don't know. But I want to fix her eye makeup. I just don't like it. It's awful. What are we changing her lips? Oh, you get bigger eyebrows. You can keep those. Oh, seriously? You either don't wear any makeup and you look silly, or you wear makeup and you look silly. I'm so glad it's such a diverse system. Yay for originality. Why can't your eyebrows match your hair color, for God's sake? Tattoos, nope. That's it, 2 tattoos. For a very popular game, I anticipated a lot more in the way of interesting customization. Okay, what do we, holy shit. Ew, can I choose the color? Yeah, okay, I can, good. Hey, we can make some cool stuff. That might make it more interesting. Can I only pick one? Oh, you can only pick one. So you either pick makeup or you pick something else more dynamic. I think I'm just gonna go with this. I think she looks cooler with the face paint, like actual face paint. But I'm just... Oh, Jesus. Oh boy, it looks weird. Oh, I didn't think about putting blush on her. So I think she does look cooler with either this or this. But I wasn't sure what color to make them was my problem. I tried black, I tried grey, I tried this green to make her eyes stand out. And you gotta admit, with this strip being green, her eyes so vibrant. Like, honestly, you can't miss her eyes. But I just wasn't sure how that would look in certain circumstances. Same with that one as well. I just wasn't sure if it would hold up, you know, with different colored clothes and stuff. So I decided to just go with makeup. And then it was a toss-up between having the green eyeshadow to emphasize or to have something darker to make her eyes look bigger. But I figured if I use the green, her eyes will look greener. They make them pop a little more. So I will leave that on there. So she's not looking all that exciting. I was hoping for a cooler looking character, but what can you do? It's the options presented to me. I did what I could with what I was given. Now we have voice types. I would like a very happy type voice. Oh my gosh, she sounds like a horse. I kind of wanted a cutesy voice, but this one's... That's interesting. Hold on, is there a adjust graphic? I don't want to adjust graphic settings. I want to turn this music down. No. She really doesn't say much, does she? I actually quite like that. Otherwise, type. I think it was. Oh shit, which one was it? Well, that was cute, but I don't know. This one. This one's kind of cool. That just sounds weird. Let's go back to happy. Okay, so after all that, I think we finally have a character. She doesn't look anything like how I would hoped she would look, purely because there wasn't sufficient customization compared to what I'm used to. I'm used to, you know, BDO customization. That's got a lot that you can do with it. So I did find this quite restrictive, and I'm hoping that this doesn't have too big an impact on my appreciation for the game. So we will confirm. Yes. Wet? Okay, save slot 1, sure. Comment. I've got nothing. Okay, specify your character's date of birth. Oh, there are 32 days in a month. That is interesting. 32nd sun. You know what? Let's go for a 32nd day because that is so cool. Eorzean calendar. The Eorzean year consists of the moon, Memphina, revolving around Hydaelyn's 2 astral and umbral poles while fluctuating between each of the 6 elements. In this, the year can be said to be the length of 12 moons. So we'll go for The 32nd sun of the first astral moon. I think astral over umbral. I'm thinking 6th astral moon. The 32nd sun of the 6th, gosh, try saying that, astral moon. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, but I'm picking that. Halone, Halone, mover of glaciers and goddess of war, is the guardian deity of Ishgard. She commands the element of ice and is associated... Oh, sorry, is this person? Okay. Sorry, so picking the... Okay, I'm going to have to read them all now, aren't I? Because I'm going to have to pick my character's patron deity. I did not realize that we had to be religious. Not that I'm protesting that, I just didn't realize it was forced upon you. So, she commands the element of ice and is associated with the first moon of the Eosian calendar. Halone is the daughter of Ralga and a bitter rival of Nafika. She is most often depicted as a relentless warrioress, warrioress. I've never heard that word in my life. Armed with a bronze great shield. I don't like shields, I'm sorry. Her symbol is the 3 spears. I'm not a shield person. Never have been, never will be. Menfina is keeper of the moon. Oh, this sounds nice already. And goddess of love. She commands the element of ice. Really? I would have thought fire, but okay. And is associated with the 2nd moon of the Eosian calendar. Menfina is a sister of Azima and the divine lover of Oshon. Yeah. She's most often depicted as a maid carrying a round skillet. Her symbol is the full moon. I like full moons. Full moons make me happy. Possibly. Thaliak, ruler of rivers and wisdom and god of knowledge, is the guardian deity of Shalayan. I'm butchering absolutely every term in this game, don't mind me. He commands the element of water and is associated with the 3rd moon of the Eosian calendar. Thaliak is the father of Limlayan. That's great. Or is it Limlayan? Actually, it's probably more accurate. And the teacher of Biragot. He is most often depicted as a reserved scholar holding an ashen staff. His symbol is the scroll. God, I am dying. Next. Nemea. Nemea is the watcher of celestial bodies and goddess of fate. Actually, this sounds pretty cool. She commands the element of water and is associated with the 4th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Nemea is the younger sister of Althik and a master of Ralga. She is most often depicted as a weaver donning a white silken veil. Her symbol is a spinning wheel. I don't know about the spinning wheel business, but I suppose any weaver of fate has a spinning facility. Okay, we're not choosing the student principal. Oops, this chick on principal because I cannot pronounce her name. Limlayan, watcher of the seas and goddess of navigation. It's actually interesting. All the deities of the sea are always male. So it's interesting that she's female. Is the guardian deity of Limsa Laminsa. She commands the element of wind and is associated with the 5th element of the Eosian calendar. 5th moon of the Eosian calendar. Limlayan is the daughter of Thaliak and the elder sister of Nafika. She is most often depicted as a strong fisherwoman wielding a long-bladed harpoon. Her symbol is the wave. Now this is the calendar month I picked, the 6th one. Ew, Ocean. Yeah, maybe not. Ocean is the ruler of the mountains and god of travellers and vagrants. He commands the element of wind and is associated with the 6th month of the Eosian calendar. Ocean is the brother of Naldal and the close companion of Halone. He is most often depicted as a carefree ranger wielding a bow of yew. His symbol is the walking stick. Pass. Biragot. Biragot is the purveyor of architecture and industry and god of the arts. He commands the element of lightning, and is associated with the 7th moon of the Eosian calendar. Biragot is the elder brother of Halone and pupil of Thaliak. He is most often depicted as an ardent smith and with a two-headed hammer. How does that work? His symbol is the hand. I'm wondering how this will all play in the game. Is it relevant at all? Or is it just trying to make you feel like you actually have a say in what your character does in this game? Relgar. Sounds like you belong in Game of Thrones. Relgar, breaker of worlds. See what I mean? Is a god of destruction and guardian deity of the now fallen nation of Alamigo. Sounds very Mexican. He commands the element of lightning and is associated with the 8th moon of the Eosian calendar. Relgar is the father of both Bergamot. Oops, that's not it. Biragot and Halone, and serves as attendant to Nemea. He is most often depicted as a magus. carrying a staff of bronze. His symbol is a streaking meteor. Oh, that sounds pretty nifty. But no. Azima. Yeah. Azima is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. She commands the element of fire and is associated with the 9th moon of the Eosian calendar. Azima is the daughter of Althic and the elder sister of Menfina. She is most often depicted as a noble lady holding a golden fan. Her symbol is the radiant sun. Naldbal. Naldbal, overseer of the underworld and god of commerce, is the guardian deity of Ulda. He commands the element of fire and is associated with the 10th moon of the Eosian calendar. Naldthal is the single manifestation of the deific twins Nald and Thal. He is most often depicted as a discerning merchant holding a balance. His symbol is the carry, an ancient shell currency. The Fika, almost there guys. Tender of soils and harvests and goddess of abundance, is a Deity, I'm sorry that was guardian deity together. No, Deity is a word. Is the guardian deity of Gridania. Gridania? Ugh. She commands the element of earth and is associated with the 11th moon of the Eosian calendar. Nefika is the daughter of Azima and the younger sister of Lemleyan. She is most often depicted as a jubilant farmer holding a scythe of steel. Her symbol is a spring leaf. Lastly, Althic. Althic is the surveyor of change in space and god of time. He commands the element of earth and is associated with the 12th moon of the Eosian calendar. Althic is the father of Azima and Menfina, an elder brother to Nemea. He is most often depicted as an austere, that's a very underused word, austere emperor wielding a mithril great axe. I like mithril. His symbol is the hourglass. He's kind of cool, but my choices would be between Nemea and Menfina. So, I just don't understand the relevance. So she's got element of water, she's got element of ice. But she's all moony. I like moons. But then I like celestial bodies and fate. Ah, fuck it. Let's go for Nemea. Nemea it is. Yay. Yep, see, she agrees. Chick of no name. Actually, speaking of, when do you get a name? Is it the end of this? How the hell are you supposed to read that? It's white writing over a light background. That's just bullshit. Class. Select your starting class and city-state. Does it change depending on... so it changes... down here it changes depending on which class you pick. Holy shit, this is a lot of reading. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to make this like a pre-episode, a prologue or something. So we do have two different fields. We have here the Disciples of War and the Disciples of Magic. So I am going to choose that. Shh. But let's just read through all of them so I know what I'm turning down. So we have the Gladiator. Gladiators specialise in the handling of all manner of one-handed blades, from daggers to longswords, be they single or double-edged, straight or curved. A defining characteristic of the art is its emphasis on diverse combat tactics, training its members to bring their martial skills to bear in any situation. As such, there are practitioners who marry sword with shield, seeking to defend their fellow companions. Again, I hate shields. Others opt for an empty offhand, choosing instead to focus entirely on their sword arm. Me, I'd pick a two-handed blade, but whatever, or two single blades. In all instances, the wouldn't it just be age-old? Art of the sword makes the gladiator a formidable adversary in any encounter. And you would start in Uldar by the looks of it, or at least belong to the city-state of Uldar. I'm going to attempt to read this. The bustling commercial hub of Uldar sits amid the desolate desert landscape, wow, lots of Ds, of southern Eldenard, I think it says. Uldan culture is known for its affluence, and the wealth of the nation comes in large part from its abundant mineral resources and cloth crafting industry. Though it is the Sultana who claims sovereignty, true power is wielded by the Syndicate, a council sat by 6 of Uldar's most elite and influential. Naldal is the nation's patron deity, and 2 great halls devoted to his 2 aspects lie in the east and west of the city. Sorry, I was confused when it was a capital, then I realised his is in religious his. Pugilist, likewise starting in Uldar, I don't know if it's actually starting there, belonging to Uldar. The path of the pugilist, gosh, there we go, tongue-tied already. The path of the pugilist is one of incessant training aimed at mastering the traditional techniques of hand-to-hand combat. Though they command formidable power when unarmed, they are wont to use metal, leather and bone weaponry to maximise their destructive potential. Their preference for fighting at close quarters makes negotiating distances an absolute necessity. Gosh, words. I'm sick. Blame it on the sickness. It's really not the sickness. This is why many pugilists are quick to learn that lightweight gear allowing for maximum agility ensures them better success in battle than does compass and plate or chain. Fair, cool. You're not wrong. Marauder. The Marauder is a combat specialist whose weapon of choice is the Great Axe, a fearsome arm emblematic? Never heard the word used like that, or, emblem being put into that state. Emblematic. Of Eorzea's pirates. Ooh, this is interesting. Their approach to battle is one of brute force, relying on strength and steel to crush enemies and sunder weapons. They are highly sought after for their ferocity and intimidating presence, and are often employed to hunt down monsters plaguing the land, or to turn the tide of battle between warring nations. And this is belonging to Limsa Lominsa. On the southern coast of the island of Vilbrand, under the shadow of the ancient cliffs worn by the relentless onslaught of the Rotano Sea, lies the thalassocracy, there we go, thalassocracy of Limsa Lominsa. Its economy is driven primarily by shipping, but boasts lucrative shipbuilding, fishing, and smithing industries as well. Could someone please tell Square Enix that it's really hard to read this bottom corner? To maintain the safety of its maritime routes, the city employs a formidable navy known as the Knights of the Barracuda. That just sounds odd. Even so, pirate bands run rampant in nearby waters, thieving and pillaging. That's unfortunate. Lancer. The strategy, this is actually interesting, because these aren't the names of the actual classes in the game, so it's odd that they're called this. Anyway, the strategy of the Lancers is to outrange and fluster opponents with their long two-handed polearms, peppering them with a barrage of thrusting attacks. They are trained with a number of weapons, giving a diversity to their attacks that makes them extremely versatile combatants. In former times, the long spear saw the most widespread use, due in great part to the influence of the proud Lancer regions of Alamigo. Since then, the guild has greatly expanded its armories to include a variety of weaponry, such as the halberd and the trident. And this is in Gridania? I don't know. In the eastern reaches of the Aldenard landmass, home to vast, dense woodlands and coursing rivers, lies the forest nation of Gridania. The cityscape is a mosaic of labyrinthine waterways and great wooden structures, so gracefully constructed they seem a part of the surrounding environment. The favoured goddess of the citizenry is Nafika, the matron, but great faith is also placed in the wisdom of the seed seers, young oracles who guide the nation based on the will of the forest's elementals. It just occurred to me I didn't actually change her skin colour back once I chose her hair colour. That could be problematic when her white skin doesn't match her hair colour. Oops! Archer. The enduring popularity of the bow is a testament to its elegant design, but the simple weapon would be of little worth without the surpassing skill of those who master it, the archers. Projectile techniques, such as high-angle fire, enable archers to assail their foes with deadly precision even at great distances. Constant assessment of the battlefield enables them to carefully determine the most advantageous ground from which to loose, as well as the nature of the arrows best suited to their enemies. Together with longbow sentries of the Lezen military, the shortbow hunters among the Mikote, again, not sure on the pronunciation of that one, are widely regarded as most skilled with the bow. And then we come to the disciples of magic. Conjurer. Conjury calls upon elemental forces present in nature and concentrates them to a potency at which spells can be woven. Through practiced meditation on the essences of creation, conjurers draw forth and absorb ether from their immediate surroundings. A wand or cane made from unworked wood is then utilised to focus the ether until it manifests as a desired spell. The seat of the Conjurers Guild lies at Stillglade Fane in Gridania, where the voices of Eorzea's elementals are said to be most powerful. That sounds kind of pretty. Thaumaturge. In the hands of a skilled practitioner, thaumaturgy can be a force of terrifying destruction. At the heart of this school of magic lies the ability to call forth and command the latent ether within oneself through deep introspection. To then mould that ether into sorcery, the thaumaturge makes use of a scepter or staff, within which is housed a medium, a natural stone imbued with magical properties. And the arcanist. It's supposed to be arcanist? I can never remember which way that word's supposed to go. Adepts in the art of Arcanum? Derive their might from symbols of power born of geometric techniques hailing from across the southern seas. Held within occult grimoires, these symbols lend shape to the Arcanist's ether, thereby allowing him to procure myriad powerful spells. Using the selfsame symbols to unlock the latent power contained within gemstones, Arcanists are also able to summon forth a familiar known as carbuncle to carry out their bidding. This is still really weird, because these are all character types that aren't classes in the game that I have been loosely researching. I didn't put much effort into it. How am I supposed to know which one is the one I want? And what if I accidentally picked Conjurer, but it was meant to be something else? Dude, I'm gonna have to quickly Google this shit. So, I'm so glad that those handful of class rundown videos I watched have absolutely no bearing. I mean, they do, but okay. I don't know much about this game, and I said I only did a little bit of research. I watched maybe 2 videos, yep, shame on me, that gave a really, really quick and brief rundown of all the classes. But it turns out the class I want is one of the expansion classes. Actually, technically they're called jobs, but I'm ignoring that because that sounds lame. It's an expansion class, which means I can't get it until my character reaches a really high level 50, I'm looking at you. So I'm pretty screwed in that regard. So I have to just abandon all thoughts of that class for a very long time, which is really sad and disappointing, and I'm just gonna have to move on. So instead, I'm gonna have to go with my second base class, and we're gonna go Arcanist. Okay, because I can't get what I want, so I'm just gonna have to make do. Arcanist. Sure. I don't know. Oh, I just noticed I get a book. Oh, Jesus, right, like clicking again. I get a little book on my hip. It matches my eyes. How beautiful. Okay. You have selected Midgardsormar as your starting world. I didn't choose that. Can I select another manually? I mean, I don't mind. I don't necessarily mind, per se. What if I select my guildie is on Adamantoise. So while I like the sound of that, because it sounds like Midgard, which is nice and Norse, I don't really like the sound of Adamantoise, but it's what she's on. Don't know if I'll ever play with her, but still, options. So I will choose Adamantoise. Obtain updated world information. This feature can be used once every 3 minutes. I don't know what that means. So fairies sound so pretty, and so does Siren. It all sounds so cool, but I'll just stick to Adamantoise because that's what my guildie's on. So, okay, let's do it. Yeah, done. Okay, we finally get to name her. Forename. I've never quite heard it phrased quite like that. I was going to call you Kaylee. Pretty sure I've used that somewhere along the way before. Don't remember which game. Oh shit, surname. Well, we'll be consistent, won't we? Kaylee Viveron. Blah, 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 blah. Lovely. Make sure there's no typos, because that would seriously suck. Boom. Kaylee Viveron. We are thinking. Fantastic. Think away. New characters cannot be made on this world at this time. Well, Jesus. Don't make that sound. It's not my fault. Okay, well, apparently, how am I supposed to know which world I can play on then? Connection good. Good. I'm gonna assume I can't go on Legacy. So I was just seeing if that changed, or is that just mean my connection in general? Okay, it popped me on Midgardsormar. Let's just go with it then. If that's what you put me on. Yeah! She's so excited, I love it. This world is currently full. I can't even get into the game. Okay, new world. Let's pick Siren. Oh, I can't. My character is bound to that world. How do I get in? I'm so confused. Why is this so confusing? And it's going to say I'm in a queue. But now she's bound to this world. So if she's stuck in a queue, how am I ever going to play the game? That seems really odd. Seems like a lot of people would miss out on playing if that were the case. That poor little Moogle. Okay, looks like we're going in. Yay.